Hello, hello, everyone. We are back with another episode of Launch Codes Football. I'm Daniel,
And I'm Chelsea.
and to all those great fans of New York basketball, I just want to say congratulations and just this was such a great game. Last night was such a great game. It was just the largest comeback in the NBA finals history. And if you blow a 3-1 lead, I think the city might actually burn to the ground.
I think the city might burn to the ground if they win the finals also, so they might be screwed either way.
Yeah, no matter what, New York City is going just in time for the World Cup too.
Well, fortunately, the World Cup is in New Jersey, as New
Uh,
York people like to say,
So me, because I'm because I say it all the time. I love it. Love
because
saying that.
MetLife is in New Jersey. Like, is it geographically in New Jersey?
Yes.
Yes, sure. It's still in New York. Like, it's right across the river. All you do is take the train in.
Spoken like someone who's not from New York. I just like the idea of all these influencers and models. Like, yeah, we're going to the glamorous New York City. Now
Well,
suddenly
I
going to New
know it's
Jersey.
not in New York City, but it's right across the water. All you do is take the train. Like, is
Uh,
it the shortest train ride? No. But people act like it's in like Pennsylvania. It's not. It's like right across the way from New York City, essentially.
okay, but we know that. But you think your average Brazilian Instagram model or your French like auteur's was like, yes, I'm going to the glamorous New York City. Now you're going to see broken glass everywhere in New Jersey.
Dude, imagine if MetLife was in New York City. Like, if the stadium was
I
downtown.
don't I
That
don't think
would
they have a
be
space.
crazy. I don't even think they'd have anywhere to put it. But imagine if it was like in Central Park or something. That would be crazy.
Well, MetLife right now is hosting one type of football, but in a few months they'll be hosting another type of football because, well, about a month and a half ago, the NFL season schedule got announced and revealed to everyone. We were going to talk about it earlier, but life happened, and then Miles Garrett got traded, so stuff took it precedent over that.
For sure.
So I'm just gonna run down just from because it's like people like ranking schedules from like easiest to hardest. They base this right on the win percentage of the previous season. So just going off I have the schedule up right now from easiest to hardest. It'll go the easiest schedule is Cleveland, then goes to New Orleans, Cincinnati, Atlanta, Indy. So good for you. Detroit, Houston, the Texans. I mean the Houston, the Titans, I'm sorry, Baltimore, Philadelphia, Jacksonville, Tampa, Dallas, Pittsburgh, so about middle of the pack, San Francisco, the Giants, Washington. Washington's the first team that has a win percentage. Their schedule is over 500 at this point, or technically at 500, 5.02. Washington, Denver, Seattle on the Rams, the Jets, Minnesota,
The
Carolina.
Jets having that hard of a schedule at 21 is very funny to me, just as an aside.
Oh, it's about to get even funnier. The Vikings, the Panthers, the Chargers, the Bills, the Raiders, the Page.
Nando is going to have some good games this season.
He's gonna have to throw them into some games this season. New England, Kansas City, Green Bay, and this way it gets really funny. The Arizona Cardinals, the Miami
How?
Dolphins, and then Chicago
How?
Bears has the hardest schedule.
All right, the Bears I understand because they
Yeah.
made the NFC Championship, right? Or did they lose in the
Division,
conference, the
division.
division? The Dolphins, are we being so for real? And the Cardinals
I
had what, the
lo
second pick in the draft? How do they have the third hardest schedule?
Oh, I love this. I know those fan bases are happy because like, yeah, we're gonna get the top pick now because we're
Probably, honestly.
we're not winning games.
Probably not. Especially
Oh,
Miami. They have A Chain on offense, and that's literally it.
Malik Willis too, who's just going to be given the A-Chan the entire season.
Yes, they have Malik Willis, but many a person I know are not believers in him.
Oh,
So if they have the 31st or the second hardest schedule in football, they might not have to worry about Malik Willis for that long because they'll be taking a quarterback in 2027.
I just feel bad for him because I know he's just like, yeah, I finally got my chance. I got my opportunity. I'm going to the
There's
Dolphins,
no talent on his offense.
and we're gonna trade away all the talent,
His
and
receivers are like fifth round draft picks.
you already know we're getting a quarterback. So this is a 1 year deal. He's just like, as long as the check, just let the check
Yep.
clear. And Arizona
He's
too. That's
like, I'm gonna need some ice packs, please.
in Miami.
Yeah.
And Arizona, at least they have a dome. Arizona's just gonna be like, okay, well, we're all in division with San Francisco, the Rams, and and
Is
Seattle.
Jacoby Brissett still holding out? I know last episode he was. Is he still?
I believe he actually reported to camp at the moment. I'm
Oh,
I'm
good.
not sure if he has a contract in set right now, but he reported to camp, so that's obviously a positive sign.
He's like the third hardest schedule. Yeah, I ain't showing up.
I might need to get a little extra zeros on that check for the third
Oh
hard schedule.
no, my leg.
Oh no, my hamstring. Anyway, I'm going to sit down and enjoy
I'll
Gatorade.
I'll tell you what though, I do feel bad for Malik Willis. I mean, bro played at Liberty, obviously, so we actually saw a decent amount of him when he was starting in college, and I have a bunch of friends that went there. And he's a really good, great guy, really cool. I really think he has a lot of talent. He just got thrown in arguably the worst offense in football. I mean, at this rate, I think the Titans have a better offense. I think the Raiders have a better offense. I think there is a real argument that Miami has the worst offense in football, even with A-Chain, who, people debate about, what rank of running back he is. But man, I'll tell you what, it's about to be rough there in Miami. At least they have the Hurricanes, I guess.
And I'm just going to say this because I know you're a fan. This is going to be very much like a Cam Ward rookie season, Trevor Lawrence rookie season with Mendoza because he has
Probably.
the 26 hardest schedule. The Raiders, you say they have more talent than the Dolphins. That's not saying much. That's not saying
I mean, they have Brock Bowers and Ashton Jeanty, who is better than the entire Dolphins offense combined, in
that's
my
fair,
opinion.
but
So I
also
would say they do have talent. They have Trey Tucker, who's decent. Mendoza, who should be decent. I really don't think it's an argument. I would take the Raiders offense 10 times out of 10 over the Dolphins offense.
no, I agree with you, but but they also had those guys last year and they didn't do much last year either. So
Well,
that's
Brock Bowers was hurt a bunch of the year last year.
okay. That's fair.
So,
So
also they
it,
had Geno Smith. So, I mean,
yeah, and I guess in the reverse. Man, this is a good time to be like for both your team. You guys have the fifth easiest schedule. The Saints, they're on the come up with Tyler Shook.
Saints might make some noise this year with the
The
second easiest schedule, and if Shuck continues to play it the way he played at the end of last year,
the
they
bank,
might be contending for the conference, the NFC South this year.
of course, then you got the Bengals. They're going hopefully their guys hopefully they won't have the worst defense, historically bad defense for the third straight year. So they're gonna
I
be
doubt
competing,
it.
but you can't guarantee it.
Still have the Dolphins.
Yes, they have Dolphins and our teams. Like you guys, I'm not sure when do they have an update on like I know Pierce got injured and he's out right now a little bit. Any
Yeah,
updates
so I just read an
on Jones?
article. I just read an article on Alec Pierce. Apparently, they're thinking he's going to be back by week 1, which is great. Same thing for Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones is like full stop in practice. He was doing like vertical and horizontal sprints the other day. He looks pretty good. So it seems like the outlook is pretty strong for both of them as of right now. I think they're both supposed to be playing by week 1. I don't know if they'd be playing all of training camp or all of preseason necessarily, but it sounds like the trajectories that they're on right now is going to put them on pace for week 1, which would be awesome. We're going to need to get out off to a fast start and continue and not win 9 games in a row and then lose 9 games in a row, preferably, would be awesome if we could not do that again. Not that I'm mad or anything.
Yeah, speaking
That
about
must be the schedule makers having empathy on us. They're like, wow, 9 games in a row and then 9 games in a row. All right, we'll give you an easy schedule. They must have liked our release video. It was pretty awesome. It was Simpsons themed.
oh how just thinking how is that possible? That makes as much sense as blowing a 29 point lead in the second half of an NBA Finals game.
Seriously.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, Steelers being right in the middle really doesn't surprise me. I feel like that's where they're
That's
at
just
every year.
yeah, that's the Steelers. That's just the Steelers. We're just always going to be in the middle. So you know what? Cool.
Always mid. Sounds about right.
9-8 Super Bowl. Here we come.
The kings of mid.
Oh Lord. So yeah, good for the AFC South. They got the Texans only have the seventh rank, seventh easiest.
They're
Right behind.
saying that Neighbors, they were saying he was going to start the year on the pup, and now they're saying he might play for week 1.
Yeah, hopefully he gets back in time. I know the Giants definitely need him. The Titans have an easier schedule. So yeah, The thing
Yeah,
about I go as
three of four in AFC South teams are in the top 10 for easiest schedule, which is not great, but you know.
yeah. It's one of those things. Like, of course, once the games are played. So many moves happened this offseason. So much stuff has changed. So once the game's played, then we'll see what schedule really matters, which teams are actually good or not. But it's just always interesting because I guess in a way it gives you hope and stuff. It gives you hope. It's also interesting in fact if the Bears with the hard schedule can remake some of the magic from last year. Same thing with the Packers having the fourth hard schedule. And
Yeah,
the Patriots now have been ranked 27th, so no more Sharman soft schedule for New England.
good. See what they're made of. Yeah, I mean, that's a good point for those teams, you know, at the bottom. I think specifically um the Chiefs, you know, they need some receiver help. We'll see how they look after Patrick Mahomes got his $500 million extension, making him the highest paid quarterback in NFL history by a large margin. Congratulations to Patrick Mahomes, by the way.
Was it an
Everyone is
extension
like,
or
they're like overpay, and I'm like, brother,
was it an extension?
just because
I thought he
well, it was a contract restructure and an extension. He's now
oh
extended through 2033, I believe. But they added more money on to his like current, I think next 2 years. It's like $60 million a year or something, you know, just an
oh,
obscenely large amount of money that we don't know how to compartmentalize as regular people.
I
But
just
it'll be interesting to see them for sure. And then same thing with the Bears. I'll tell you who needs to show up for the Bears this year. Rome Odunze needs to show up for the Bears. DJ Moore is gone. They have Luther Burden, who I think is going to have a big year. They need Rome Odunze to show why they picked him in the first round, and he needs to become their one.
I completely forgot that the DJ was not on the Bears anymore. I've been so occupied
He's
with
on the
other
Bills
stuff.
now.
You're right. They got rid of DJ Moore for a reason. They feel like these other younger receivers can pick up the slack for them. With the Mahomes conversation, just you still don't have a number one receiver. Like it's driving me crazy that it honestly does feel like the Patriots in that in between time after winning the 3 out of 4 Super Bowls in the early 2000s and before they got Randy Moss and Wes Walker, that 2 year period where they were basically throwing to like the Jabbar Gaffney and whoever else just trying to make it's insane. You have the best quarterback in the league. You have one of the best offensive minds in the league. Get a number one receiver.
I'll tell you what, I did see an article today about a uh, no longer on the team Chiefs receiver, Henry Ruggs, was deemed ineligible for parole for the best,
uh
considering he
Raiders.
killed someone.
Raiders.
Or Raiders.
Yeah.
Anyway, but yes, please don't parole him. Thank you. I would have been like, why if he had gotten out? He did kill someone, so
Well,
let's.
that's the Dante Stallworth situation, I guess, because Stallworth also got arrested for I believe it was vehicular homicide, but he ended up getting back in the league after I think he served a year and a half or 2 years, which
Doesn't mean he should have.
I do believe in second chances, but you also drunk drive and killed someone, so it's one of those things where I'm trying to find the morale and justice angles for this.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I definitely believe in second chances, but I also believe in every action that you make has consequences. So you can't escape the consequences of your actions, which
Because
is a real shame because bro was a dog when he was playing. He would have been really, really, really good, I think, if he had continued to play.
he, I'm saying he is sentenced was 3 to 10 years, so I'm not like potentially he could still get paroled next year or the year after, and he'll still be in his late 20s. So I don't
That's
think
true.
that the Henry Luck story is sad, but I don't think it's over yet. Who knows what's going to happen in that situation? All I know is like the fact is the Chiefs still need maybe Tyreek Hill's on
Is
the
Rashee
cusp.
Rice back? Wasn't he suspended or then he was not suspended and
No, he's has a served sentence, a 30-day sentence for
right.
weed. So I think this is like the last week or so. Yeah,
Rashid.
he was so good his rookie year too. I just want to see great talent, have great players around them,
Yeah, me too.
and it's so painful to watch. So, on a
Yeah.
slightly, on a much happier note, we're gonna go to. I'm gonna like do a little thing like, which games are more interesting? The Christmas games, I guess the games Christmas Eve / Christmas games, or the 3 days Thanksgiving games where the NFL just basically would just would take away your
Gosh,
entire
they're
thanks.
they're both good. I'm looking at both slates right now. They're
I
both
love
pretty good.
I also love the fact that NFL is just like, oh, you want to spend time with your family this Thanksgiving? No. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, you're watching football. Pick
As a
family.
family,
Yeah, family or football. Pick.
hey, we always watch football as a family, so
Okay,
you can
okay.
have both.
Oh man. So yeah, the Christmas games, you got Houston at Philadelphia for Christmas Eve. Then you got Packers at Bears, Bills at Broncos, and Rams at Seattle on Christmas Day.
Gosh, I feel like that might take the cake for me.
And
That's a
Thanksgiving.
pretty good slate.
But then Thanksgiving, you got Packers at Rams on Wednesday, Bears at Lions, Eagles at Cowboys, Chiefs at Bills on Thanksgiving Day, and then Broncos at Steelers on Black Friday. And as I'm saying this out loud, I just realized Myles Garrett just made himself work on Thanksgiving and Christmas this year.
Oh well, it's the price you pay to be great.
It's the price you pay when you want to win the championship.
It's not like he made the schedule, so.
It's not like you like. I bet you when he was living in Cleveland, like, yeah, I'm in Cleveland. I'm always going to the holidays off. No one's going to want to watch us on the holidays. Go out to Los Angeles. Now you're working Christmas Day. Time and a
Yeah.
half.
No, I mean, gosh, both the slates are good. I mean, I would say worst game on Christmas, in my opinion, probably Packers at Bears, though I still
Really?
think that will be a good game. And then Thanksgiving, I'll go Broncos at Steelers because I could see the Broncos blowing out the Steelers.
Oh,
Just
thanks.
unbiasedly. They just have an offense that scores a lot of points, and you
Just
guys have 40-year-old Aaron Rodgers. So
like
just unbiasedly.
I'm biased. No offense. They're gonna stomp you into the ground. It's gonna be a
We
Black
shall
Friday for the
see.
Steelers. Obviously the Steelers. I'm gonna watch that.
Oh,
If I'm
I'll
not Black
watch
Friday
it.
shopping. Well, I've had the game on my headphones.
Oh, I'll,
Uh,
I'll watch all of
what was
them.
the game? See ya. Yeah. Family and football.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, that
Besides that, I
Rams
think
Seahawks game, that might be the best
that's gonna be
game
a
on the
bloodfest.
slate of both of them. That's gonna be amazing.
It's all yeah, that's gonna be awesome. That even but the Chiefs and Bills, that's all I feel like that's like their rivalry. But the Bills always been in the regular season, Chiefs in the postseason. It's kind of same song, different verse. I want the one I guess I'm really into more is just depending how because of course it's gonna be late in the season. So these teams could be compete for number one team. These teams could be tanking as far as we know. I want to see how the Packers do on both these games because I'm not the biggest believer in Green Bay at the
I'm not
moment.
either. I think they can beat the Bears. I think they're gonna get destroyed by the Rams.
But then the Bears win all three games. So they won 2 out of 3 last year.
Oh, they did. I'm just saying it wouldn't shock me if they beat the Bears just because it's an intra-division rivalry. I don't think they stand a chance against the Rams. I think the Rams destroy them.
But that's why I feel like the Packers are weird. I feel like I wouldn't be surprised if they lose to both teams. I wouldn't be surprised if they beat both teams because
I would be surprised if they beat the Rams.
okay. No, I get the Rams are seem just like they seem impossible to stop right now, but the Packers did make the playoffs. They still have a
As
good
the seventh seed in the third year in a row, whereas 10 years ago they wouldn't have made the playoffs because the seventh seed didn't exist.
okay.
I mean, it's not
Oh,
like they dominate their way into the playoffs. It's still a feat to get there. Don't get me wrong. I wish
yeah.
I was there.
And honestly,
But let's not pretend like they're the second seed every season.
and that's what I'm talking about. I said we still also don't know what's going to happen with Josh Jacobs and his legal troubles now.
I know, I saw that too. Can everyone just stay home?
That was the
Just
problem with
avoid
Josh
going
Jacobs.
outside.
That was the
Stay
it,
home alone in your house
I said
by
stay home,
yourself. Play
be
some Madden or something.
be isolated from society because you
Yeah,
don't know how to
seriously, people can't handle themselves.
Oh wow, just so we got that schedule, we got the Thursday and I'm happy. I'll say this. Thursday night actually looks good this year. Knock on
Yeah, it
wood.
looks pretty good this year for Thursday night.
Just going
There's
through the
actually
games.
some decent matchups.
Lions at Bills, Falcons at Falcons Atlanta, the NFC South anything can happen because all four
Seahawks at Broncos is pretty good. Bucks at Cowboys is pretty good. Patriots Bears pretty good. I think Carolina Green Bay will be a good game. Jacksonville Baltimore. I'm biased. Indy always wins in Houston, but Indy Houston,
yeah.
Chiefs Rams in December at the end of the year, that'll be
Like
a great game. Gosh, even the Niners and the Chargers, I think, have the makeup to be a good
Like,
game.
what's the bad game on this slate? It would have to be either week 3 or 4 with the Falcons at Packers or Steelers at Browns, which I'm obviously going to watch that have a high interest in. And oh,
I
yeah,
think
that's a
Vikings
division
at the
rivalry.
Patriots, Vikings could get blown out by the Patriots.
I guess it's always going to depend what Kyler Murray do we get? Do we get younger Kyler
Yeah.
Murray or do we get recent Kyler Murray?
Oh, don't worry. Washington at New York will be 6-3. That one will be boring.
Oh man, I'm just happy we're not seeing more like what's it, Broncos at Raiders from years
Colts,
ago. Oh, the
where
Broncos
we
at
won
Colts.
6-3 in double overtime, or lost 6-3, sorry,
No
in
way,
double overtime, or 9-6, maybe. We
no one won that
almost
game.
eclipsed double digits. Don't get too excited.
Well, it's just no one. It was Broncos at Vikings with like Josh Johnson. That was also. It was always the Broncos. And I think they won that game too. Oh wow, Sean Payton really did a number on that team. He basically bought that team from the doldrums. And even though he was probably, I think he was coaching that Vikings game, and he just got an extension, so good for him. Um, so yeah, it's Thursday night looks good. Monday night it looks you well Monday night never used to have a problem. Monday night usually looks good generally too. So we saw with Broncos at Chiefs, Giants at Rams. Okay, that's not good. Giants
Yeah,
at
Giants are going to get destroyed. If Malik Neighbors plays week 2 and him and
it
Jackson
doesn't
Dart
matter.
and Scatabo, they could make it interesting, but they won't win.
I don't think it doesn't
Falcons
matter.
Saints, that one will be I think.
But I think it's the division aspect of that. It's going to make it
Yeah. Bills
interesting.
Vikings, Vikings don't stand a chance. Bengals Commanders, Steelers
Steelers.
Jags. Ooh, I hope you guys win that game.
Oh my goodness, that game. We're not going to win that game because the stupid Jaguars, and for some reason the Jaguars beat Steelers so
Do you
often.
feel similarly about the Jaguars like I do?
Oh, I was talking about this with Matthew because we were hanging out like earlier this past weekend. Just like because he was watching the I believe it was the Colts. Yeah, actually I think no, he was watching the Broncos, the Peyton team that won the Super Bowl. And we were just watching a game and just like because that was the same year that the Steelers lost to the because a year prior or a year after, that's when the Steelers had the Jesse James non-catch and they lost to Jacksonville in the division round. That probably is the most painful game as a Steelers fan ever. It's not even that combination of the losing the Patriots because of that drop pass, quote unquote, and then the Jacksonville game was just like a combo from Mike Tyson in 1986. It was just terrible because I knew Jacksonville was a good team. Jacksonville had beat the brakes off Pittsburgh earlier that season, and everyone said, "Oh no, Jacksonville can't doesn't stand a chance. Jacksonville doesn't stand a chance." Like, no, Jacksonville still a chance. I didn't expect Blake Bortles to turn to Joe Montana. I didn't expect that to happen, and he had his greatest game of his career, and that was annoying.
Yeah, I mean, you know my feelings about Jacksonville. We managed to blow one, if not two games a year to them, and we only play them twice. So that's saying a lot. And sometimes we don't even blow it. We just lose 45-6. Sometimes we feel fancy and we want to mix it up and we want to get blown out instead of losing a lead.
You got to spice it up. You got to add a
I
little
know.
spice
I
to
need
them.
Trevor Lawrence to get traded so that I can actually cheer for him. Like, can Trevor Lawrence get traded to the Steelers so that I can actually truly cheer for him? Because I just can't on Jacksonville. And it's a real shame because I really like him.
That's
He's one of my
it.
favorite quarterbacks in football, but I just can't on Jacksonville. I can't.
You sound exactly like my other brother who's a Knicks fan, a UConn fan, watching Stephen Castle guard all the Knicks guards. Just like, I loved you so much 3 years ago, but now you're so annoying.
He's like, I hate love you.
Yeah. So yeah, the Monday night games for the most part, again, Monday night always looks pretty good. The big question, I guess, in terms of just the slate of games, the Giants have two Monday night games, which means they probably selling. Maybe that's just because the Giants was a big market, but also you kind of selling high on hoping Dart and Scatterboo and Neighbors and that team looks good on the hall ball now.
You know who doesn't have a game?
Oh, Indy doesn't have a Thursday or Monday night.
They don't
No,
have a Monday night. What
oh yeah,
happened to the days of every team gets a Monday night and a Thursday night game? Did they just give up on that and not tell anyone? Because we used to get it every year.
what happened was that Josh Johnson faced Russell Wilson, and they're just like, you know what? We can't have
We have
teams.
a Thursday night game.
Okay,
We
you
play
got
Houston.
you at least got a Thursday night game. But yeah, they gave up
But
on that because
no Monday? Come on, man.
with the Manning podcast and everything.
I know.
And I love watching.
Crime, bro.
I love
Crime.
watching the Manning podcast. Honestly, that and Inside the NBA are my two favorite sports like commentator shows.
I hope they flex us into Monday night. Flex some terrible
They
game
could.
that we have into Monday night. Make the people suffer so I can watch them.
It's good to have content for your audience. You guys may have lost out on Monday night, but you guys definitely won out on best schedule release video. And
It was
that,
fire, dude.
I any excuse to watch old Simpsons clips, I will take. So I absolutely love. First of all, that probably had to cost a fortune just to get that. Just like, yeah, we got to get the license
Oh,
for
I'm
that.
sure. I'm sure.
But it was well worth it. I love watching the Simpsons clips and how they would make references. The Dolphins one to have me cracking up because I that's one of my favorite Treehouse of Horror episodes when the Dolphins take over.
There were all kinds of Easter eggs in that episode. There was a statue of Jim Irsay, R.I.P. in the episode. There was a like a statue of JT, I think it was like in some center square or something. There were
I,
just references everywhere.
I gotta go back and watch it. But I'm trying to remember, was there a McAfee reference? Because there's usually a McAfee reference somewhere in those
I don't
videos.
know if there was a McAfee reference this year, but I know there have been in the past, I think.
And I think you'll enjoy this. I think if the Colts get the gold medal, I think silver medal goes to the Kirk Cousins and Fernando Mendoza's
That
stepbrother
was
Smith.
pretty funny. That was good.
And
They're
just
like clones of each other. One's just Latino. If we're being honest, I mean,
yeah, yeah, essentially. And it's the funniest part about that is just I was like, this is awesome. And I'm back in my head like I actually really don't like Step Brothers as a movie. That's one of those movies that everyone loves, and I never thought it was that good.
well, it's funny when they put a spin on it like that.
Yeah. That
They
was really
even look the same. It's just so crazy. Like there couldn't be less related, but they
yeah,
even look like they could be related.
honestly, if
I think it's the smile, honestly.
it really is. If Kirk Cousins wasn't such like, a proud, not proud, but like good person, I like did he have like a wild night in college with some person and just like never talked about it again?
I don't know, but they said they really think it's a smile. Their eyes crinkle in the same way and they smile the same way, and I think that's what makes them look like long lost brothers.
If Fernando ever has like a game where he's just say you like that, I'm like, okay, you're going too far now. You're going too hard.
If he said you like that, I would like that. So that is okay if he wants to do that.
Oh Lord, that was good. I really like the Packers Robot Chicken parody, and I love Robot Chicken. Robot Chicken is one of my favorite adult animated shows of all time, so that was really good. The Vikings did a parody of the Bear, which was decent. The Panthers just blew stuff up. The Panthers went to like I looked
That
it
was pretty
up.
cool.
They went to the Charlotte Mecklenburg Police Department bomb squad and just said, "We're just gonna blow stuff up." That's gonna be a release
They're
video.
like the people will love ammunition and fire and explosions. And you know
This
what? They were right because Conlon was like, "Wow, this is pretty cool." And they're just blowing stuff up.
this is
I'm like, "This video is made for Southern men."
the Steelers were yeah, essentially. Um, the Steelers are kind of this guy walking to the clubhouse, like doing like references to Pittsburgh culture and stuff. So it's cute. The Patriots did two release videos, which is weird. They did one for with puppies, and
Oh,
then they one with Six Flags, where the players are on roller coasters shot on the name of the schedule. That could have just been PR because they've had an interesting offseason. That was
to say
that
the
was
least.
that was the funniest top comment for the Six Flags videos. And the top comment was like, you know what? A roller coaster is the best way to describe the Patriots offseason.
That's true.
So those are just the ones that I saw that was really good. Again, any excuse to watch old Simpsons clips, I will take. So the Colts, once again, they win. The Colts and Chargers usually have really good release videos. I'll say that.
It's the one thing we're good at that we can win at is the
Oh,
release video.
you also win at having a top three running back.
That's true. That's true. He is very good.
Yeah.
And hopefully a wide receiver one who's worth the most money of any free agent wide receiver of all time. But I suppose we will find out about that now,
We,
won't we?
we will wait and see. This isn't the I'm sorry, I'm going off on a tangent because I think I said before, my Matthew got me a book about the 70 Steelers for my birthday, and I've been reading that.
That's cool.
It's so funny just the fact that now it's like back before free agency. Like, yeah, the Steelers had 10 Hall of Famers on their roster, and they drafted like they had a draft where they drafted four Hall of Famers inside another Hall of Famer as an unrestricted free agent. And just like free agency couldn't have come fast enough because this is ridiculous. You have a
Yeah,
team
seriously.
of legends at every position, and just like, yeah, there's no free agency, so yeah, we get to keep the legends.
Be like, ah, I love playing in the 70s.
It's
The
like,
league is built for me to win.
yeah. And it's also really funny. It's just like, oh wow, how did Steelers become a dynasty? And it's basically how every team became a dynasty between 1950 to 1970. They just went racist. They just said, "Hey, we're going to actually go to HBCUs and get black players." And everyone's like, "You're going to do that? Yeah, we're just going to dominate you guys now."
Funny how that works. That's
Just
one way to defeat racism.
that the Bill Russell Celtics. That's literally that's I forgot the quote. It was when it was it was back in 1969 and Alabama hadn't desegregated their football team and they faced USC. And this was after OJ Simpson got drafted and they had another running back who ran for like 160 yards. And the next year they integrated the team. And I
They're
think
like, all right, we're in.
the top quote and one of the famous quotes, I forgot who said it, it's just like I forgot the running back was I forgot the name of the running back. So like this guy's done more to desegregate Alabama's football than Martin Luther King Jr. But
Yeah.
this,
Well, you gotta, whatever works, right?
well, whatever works. And this has been a fun episode. It's been a crazy episode. Chelsea, tell us where you find us for the rest of the summer.
Yeah, so thanks for tuning back in, guys. We will be back next week with another episode as we inch closer and closer to the beginnings of the NFL season. In the meantime, follow us on our social media. We are on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube at Launch Codes Football, on X at Launch Codes FB. And if you're interested in joining our Chat BCC chat room, definitely hit us up via text or DM and we can get you that link. In the meantime, I'm Chelsea,
I'm Daniel.
and we will see you next week.
Go Knicks.